Hi everyone, it's Laura with the Reclamation Sisters, and I'm here today with another story from our Picturing Recovery series where we use picture books to analyze and make connections with our lives in recovery. So I am a librarian, and this is one of my very favorite picture books, and it's by one of my favorite newer author and illustrator combos, and his name is Dan Santat. This is what we call a fractured fairy tale, and it is based on the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty, and it's called After the Fall, so you can imagine it's what happens after he falls. So if you check out the description below, you'll get a link directly to our Etsy store for the supporting materials in the Picturing Recovery series that you can use in group therapy to discuss after the fall. So the pictures in this story are beautiful, but they are an important part of the story. So you want to make sure you're on a screen where you can see the pictures here. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. You can see there's a ladder there. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. And then one day, an idea flew by. You can see there's a paper airplane. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day, I kept trying and trying until I got it just right. And you can see he made a beautiful paper bird. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. So you can see Humpty is there, and you can see what is about to happen there with the bird. It's kind of a strange perspective, right? That's the top of the wall there, you can see, and there goes the bird. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time, until I was no longer afraid. Here he is. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. And you can see he's cracked. He's cracking some more. Let's see what happens there. That you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. It's my favorite page. You see the egg shattering, the shell is shattering, and what is coming out in its place. And learned how to fly. And there he goes. His clothes and his shell. Look at that, gives me goosebumps every time. Are falling away. And there he is. fabulous story, very deep actually. And so if you head to our Reclamation Sisters Etsy store, you'll find the supporting materials that can help you lead an effective group session to analyze this wonderful story.